100-something miles away.
I don't know. You see the sign for Jamestown clear out by Bath. I don't think
Jamestown's a city, though.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard to think of it as a city.
It is hard to think of Jamestown as a city, just because, like, I've been in it. You've been in it. We've been in it. And I just don't.
It doesn't feel like a city.
It does not feel like a city. It absolutely does not.
There's like,
especially after the cities that we've drove through.
Right. Yeah. Like even compared to Buffalo, Jamestown is a small city.
I mean, technically Olean's a city. So Salamanca.
Yeah.
It's the city of Salamanca and the city of Olean. There's not enough there. Hey, Ellie. There's not enough there, in my opinion, to call it a city.
But they put in some big buildings, and a corporation came in and called it home, and employs, 4% of the local population. So
pretty much,
city.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Olean does have Cutco right now. They used to have Olean Tile. Ellie says hi, Jay.
Hello. I don't know why I said that.
I don't know, because you're funny. But then Olean Tile went out, and so like they're not even there anymore. Cutco is about the only thing left holding. Oh, and Olean had Dresser Rand, which had all of the government contracts for building like airplane engines and parts and stuff like that. But even that's being sold out piece by piece to Texas. So.
Yeah.
I thought that said D&D on the back of that trailer.
Nerd! Hi, everybody.
It is nice weather. It is currently, what do we got? 55 degrees outside.
Only 55 degrees. Not the warmest weather that we've had. This guy's tossing stones.
I know.
I don't like it.
I'm letting him go.
Very rude.
Is there a speed limit sign around here? Have we hit the 75 again?
It's fast enough to get past this truck. Whatever it is.
Well, I've got somebody who's like, I'm going to run up your trail. But we still need to get past this guy. Yeah, it's 55 degrees outside right now. It's beautiful sunshine, clear skies, wonderful clouds. Jay has grabbed some amazing landscape pictures that we'll be posting a little bit later when it's his turn to drive. And then, what was the highest that you've seen?
85 in outside of Atlanta.
Yeah, 85 in Georgia. So that was kind of nice weather.
Oh, it was beautiful. We got in that slowdown outside of Atlanta, and we actually had the windows rolled down.
Yeah.
And then last night, driving across the Panhandle of Florida, it was like 70 something.
Yep.
And I think it got down to it got into the high 60s, and we just had the windows down, driving 60 miles an hour, which we never do that. No,
we always drive with the windows up.
But like it was worth the noise just to have that beautiful air,
feel that sunshine and air and everything.
And then the rain came. It had like that crisp feeling just before the rain, and then the rain came, and it's been good. We've had good weather.
It's been really good weather.
Just a little bit of rain.
I will always take Starburst, Sam. You gotta send them over.
Except the only weather issue that we had was the night we left with the fog.
Oh my God! Oh, the fog was awful. That was absolutely awful. All right, so we left. What is today? Friday, Wednesday night.
Yeah.
We were supposed to leave Wednesday during the day, and then I got caught behind. I was caught cleaning the trailer and trying to get it really ready. We finally had some really nice weather. I was able to get into the nitty-gritty areas of the trailer and get it scrubbed out a little bit deeper. And I got the outside of the trailer cleaned up a little bit more. And I just got behind on my time. And so we left an hour and a half later than I wanted to. Which set us up for perfect fog weather going through Pennsylvania. And Pennsylvania was awful. Oh my gosh. Because we took the route through the national forest, And anybody that's driven through the National Forest of Pennsylvania knows that it's very hilly and it is very dark. And the fog was so thick.
You couldn't see the lines on the road.
You could not see the lines on the road in front of you. Absolutely could not. Not even with the fog lights on. It got to the point that I had stopped in an area where I knew there was at least a middle passing lane. And
just to find the edges of the road.
I was like, I can't see it. I just cannot see it. And I knew we were at the top of a hill, and it was ugly. It was absolutely ugly. I let the truck behind us pass. Two of them actually I let pass. And I was like, okay, well, let's find this road. And we made our way eventually down the hill and back into regular visibility. But
it was like driving through the clouds, so
yeah,
it was the kind of fog that if a deer or something had stepped into the road, you wouldn't see it until it was right in front of your headlights.
Oh yeah, no, you would not have absolutely seen anything. It was awful, absolutely awful. But I mean, beyond that, we've had some really decent weather, luckily.
It's been super nice. We haven't really gotten caught up too much with construction.
No.
A little bit in Florida, a little bit, I want to say there was some in Alabama.
Construction?
Outside of Mobile.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And there was a bit, there was a couple of accidents, like outside of Atlanta, and then there was...
Yeah, that one was just coming into Atlanta.
Yeah. But, it's been super smooth. It's been a beautiful midweek ride.
Yeah.
And a nice way to send it out to, we got about, 25 hours ahead of us?
Yeah,
maybe a little bit more?
Maybe, no, I think that's about it. No, wrong one. Actually, we're going to take these out.
You had some without telling me?
We're taking them out, so you don't need to worry about it.
Oh, okay. I'm like, did we do this again? Oh, Cleveland, Tennessee. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That's a whole different discussion.
Shut up, Jay. All right,
yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Don't take that one out. That's where we got to go next. And then take that one out.
Got it.
So, where are we at here? That makes it for...
We'll be, about 6:30 in the morning. Well, probably...
That's Virginia.
Probably about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning we'll be at the drop-off, so a little less than 22 hours there, and then...
Yeah, right here. 1 day and 2 hours, so 26 to 28 hours till we get home.
You are so optimistic.
I know.
I see.
It'll be more like 30.
It says 1 day, 2 hours. That's 26 hours, so that's 30 hours.
I said it'll be more like 30. Yeah, I went to Georgia without you, Stacy. I thought we were going back through next week. Nope, I was still wrong. We're going back to Arkansas next week. It's Georgia after that. It's absolutely Georgia after that, because actually that horse has got to go to Florida.
Big yawn. Sorry.
Shut up. Shut up, Jay.
Oh, it's got a big yawn. Oh, it's a big yawn. Sorry.
Oh, I gotta see if that lady messaged me about hauling that trailer too. But
let's see. Next week, you got Mass to Tennessee.
Massachusetts, Tennessee, and then like I said, we're grabbing that horse from Long Island and taking the horse from Long Island to Arkansas.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. A little longer than expected, but we should be back by Sunday.
Yeah, I think so. We have one to pick up, but I believe that one's in Georgia.
And then on the 5th, you got Ohio?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's probably Amish, right?
No, depends on what it says.
Pilot.
Oh, yeah, that's an Amish run.
And then Massachusetts to Florida, Mustang?
Mustang, yep. Yeah.
You got that on next Friday is what you have that on. And you have that running through Sunday.
Well, yeah, because they got to run to Massachusetts first, and then down to Florida, and then come home.
March 10th is Albany. If we go.
That's why it's on the calendar.
Yeah. Did you want to drive out that morning, or are you going to come out the night before?
I don't know. I gotta read the chat things, figure out who's all going.
Because we know we can sleep in the truck.
Oh yeah, we absolutely could sleep in the truck. Yeah, so the next 3 weekends we're heading south. Real next 2 weekends are heading south after this. So,
I don't see anything the weekend of the 12th. 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, good. Right now it's open. We've almost got 2,000 miles into this trip already. It is a beautiful sky. Yep. Good morning, Amy. So we're currently empty right now. We picked up a horse in New York who rode with us through to Mississippi. We came down though and picked up a horse in North Carolina yesterday morning, I believe it was. Dropped her off yesterday afternoon in Alabama. Dropped down to the Florida Panhandle, and then continued across Mississippi, where we dropped off the New York horse last night. And then I drove till we couldn't drive anymore. Oh, and we went to the bar last night.
We went to a bar last night. Going to the bar suggests we went to drink.
Okay, fine. No, we went to a local bar last night.
Shenanigans! It did live up to its name.
It lived up to its name. Oh my god. Yes, Sam, I can see your comments. Taboo. Where was that? Mississippi, someplace.
Yeah. That was...
Hey, Lisa. What happened with the high beams? Oh, I'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, so we decided we had some time before we had to go pick up this horse over here in Arkansas, and rather than picking up at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, we talked to him and said, hey, what if we picked up Friday, and then we can drop it off like early morning in Virginia.
It's 18 hours from pick up to drop off, so there's no like good time to pick up and drop off.
Yeah.
So the best thing that we could do is kind of make it mediocre inconvenient on both ends.
Yeah, exactly.
So we figured midday pickup would be a late night drop off.
Right. So we decided to take some time. Now I'm really mad at you for leaving me behind. Oh well. You gotta come down to my side.
We saw line dancing and karaoke. It was Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Hattiesburg, that's what it was. Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Line dancing to rap music. I've never seen before, but they did it. It was an interesting place. And I think it's only the second bar I've ever been into that had a bouncer at the door.
Really?
Yeah.
With that crowd, with how much booze is flying around, because they did a ladies' night.
Yeah.
It was one of those states where you can do a ladies' night. I don't think in New York you can even do them anymore.
I didn't even know what it was. I'll be honest with you.
Women, would pay $15 and that's all you can drink. So
that's dangerous concept.
Yeah. So you kind of want good security. But everybody was on their best behavior. There was a variety of people from all different kinds. Oh, you only need to
come on, Jay.
Hi. A variety of people, all different kinds of walks of life and backgrounds, and different body shapes and expressions. It was beautiful. All different kinds of people all coming together to line dance to rap music. Well,
the one girl had a fuzzy PJ pants on.
Yes.
And then there were short shorts.
There was a lot of variety of styles. The Daisy Dukes were out. There was a reason they call it the Dirty South.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, very much so.
I wasn't complaining.
Oh, is it the very first guy that walked up to you was talking about your suspenders?
Yeah.
Of course,
he was comparing me to a dude in
the St. Patrick's overalls.
St. Patrick's Oshkosh's.
Oshkosh.
Jameson or just like a well whiskey, but it was mostly whiskey with a splash of Pepsi. Which, you know what? When you're in your early 20s, you appreciate that shit.
That's fine.
You love a heavy pour when you're out to get drunk. When you're just trying to sip and do a little people watching,
Right.
a bit much.
It was way too much for me. And I like my whiskey, but that was way too much.
You got 5G.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. But the pizza was good. We ordered there at the bar.
Fresh baked DiGiorno pizza.
It did not taste like DiGiorno.
It absolutely tasted like a DiGiorno pizza.
Fine. I guess I don't
It was
eat
it was a bacon
DiGiorno's.
rice pizza, whatever it was. It was a frozen bacon rice pizza that they baked just for us. But I don't mind because they baked it just for us and it was hot.
It was hot and it was ready, and we didn't have to worry about it.
Right.
It took me 3 tries to get the horse trailer in the parking lot. But there was.
I can't believe we got into that little parking lot.
That was
Teeny tiny
perfect.
little parking lot.
Perfect. The tiniest parking lot ever that I've seen for a bar. And it was not handy whatsoever. But we got it in there. It took a little bit of doing. A car moved at the right time and kind of swung it in the back side of the parking lot and got it in there, tucked aside. Them guys were watching me from the pickup truck.
Yeah, everybody's waiting for the girl to make a mistake.
Oh,
Little
the
did they
girl,
know
the
that
girl
you're-
can't do it.
you were the
Girl
pro.
Can't do it. Yeah, exactly.
I got out so that you could do it.
I'm sorry. The girl from New York actually knows how to drive a horse trailer.
And then, of course, I was talking to somebody, and I was commenting on the line dancing. It's not really It's not really something you see up north.
No.
And it was really just nice to watch because it's just people being together and dancing, and it was fun.
Right.
Right. And so I was commenting on that, and I'm like, it's not really something you see up north. This is where you're from. And I said, New York. And of course, she went, I would love to go to New York. There's so many people. And I'm like, it's a big state.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
12 million people live in New York State, and only 3 million of them live in New York City.
Live in upstate. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, the other way. Yeah. But I mean, like, Long Island is big. Like, you talk to anybody. We dropped off that horse. Yes, Stacy, and yes, Megan. We dropped off that horse from North Carolina to Alabama,
Sorry.
and the guy that met us there, the husband of the wife, was like, "Are y'all from actually New York?" And I said, "Yeah, of course we are." And
Did you see the plates?
yeah, he saw the plates on the trailer, and he's like, "Oh, wow. It's so big out there." And I was like, "Yeah." And he says, "Oh, upstate. And, you know, the mountains are just incredible." And I was like,
There were so many mountains.
"What mountains in upstate are we talking about here?" And he couldn't remember the name. And I was like, "We're from the Buffalo side, the other side of the state." And they know that there's mountains, and then there's Long Island, and then that's about it. That's about it to these people down here.
And there's somewhere in there. There's a natural wonder. There's Niagara Falls somewhere in there.
Right.
Most
I
people-
should just say Niagara Falls.
I usually tell them that I live off of Lake Erie. Because if you don't know where the Great Lakes are, I can't help you.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't even know what their state looks like. So, you know.
Oh yeah. I wonder how many New Yorkers would put Niagara Falls somewhere in the middle of the
Right.
state.
Yeah, exactly. Like over where Rochester or Syracuse
They're like
actually
at
is.
the edge of Lake Ontario or something. On the eastern edge of Lake
It's the
Ontario.
other side of the state, right?
It's right at the top of the Alexander River, right?
No.
It's at the end of it.
But yeah, there was just so many that they don't know where anybody is in New York. So we're just saying, you know, we're not from the island. We're from the other part. And Jay was trying to tell her, you know, Long Island is big, and you can't just move to Long Island and
She's like, I would love to live there, and I'm like, unless you've ever seen what 3 million people in one space and on one little island looks like,
yeah,
maybe just go visit first.
yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I'm from Buffalo, and there's 200,000 people, and that feels like a lot sometimes.
Yeah, and then like we drive through Atlanta, and what was the other city we just drove through? We commented about how pretty it looked.
Little Rock?
No, not Little Rock.
Was it Mobile? Yeah, it was Mobile. Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile. Yeah. Okay.
You come out from under the tunnel,
Right.
and then downtown is right there. It just opens up right in front of you. And you have all these beautiful. I would say skyscrapers.
Picturesque skyscrapers.
Maybe the biggest or tallest building there is maybe 20 floors, which isn't like.
Yeah, but that's big for some of us because Buffalo doesn't have that.
Yeah, Buffalo doesn't build big. You know, we have the HSBC Tower, and that's it.
That's about it. Yeah.
But like, it's interesting when you see a city skyline that doesn't even have the benefit of being on a lake like Buffalo does, or on a riverfront anyway, and you see how like well thought out their skylines are. Even in the new builds, you'll see the crane, and you're like, oh, I see what they were going for there. They're filling this spot in the skyline.
Yeah.
And Buffalo is just like, we got a city hall. It's kind of pretty, and we have this. And then right next to this beautiful Frank Lloyd Wright architecture, we stick a brutalist like behemoth of the Federal Building right next to her.
Right. Or the other one up by the Buffalo Zoo is right next to an apartment complex.
Yeah, like we have some beautiful buildings, but they're all spread out.
Yeah, in Buffalo, you're kind of like actually hunting for the pretty buildings.
Yeah.
Where when you drive through a lot of these big cities, like you see them.
Yeah.
And I'm not one for cities. I'm a country person. But the way they've built them, they actually look nice against the skyline. And it's decent for a change to see something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Christine.
It's a good skyline says this city is active.
Yeah.
You know, like Buffalo's skyline is City Hall and the Skyway.
Yeah. In Buffalo City Hall, if you've seen Ghostbusters...
Yeah, it does kind of look like that.
It looks like the apartment building from the Ghostbusters.
It does.
Ellie, you'll love Niagara Falls. You'll enjoy it. She's on their way right now. Her son's been in town visiting from Washington.
Nice. Yeah, that's yeah. Just go up to the state park. Don't go to like the Hard Rock Cafe, Niagara Falls.
Yeah, just aim right for the state park. It'll get you there. Parking's cheap, at least.
Yeah, parking's cheap. It's not a long walk to the like, I want to call it like a stairwell, but it's not. It's more like a dais.
Yeah.
It's just big.
Yeah.
And it's probably the perfect weather for winter viewing.
Well, we don't know. We're not up there.
No, but I'm saying assuming it's not raining.
Right.
This is like the mid 30s to mid to high 30s is the best time to see it when it's frozen over.
Yeah. Hey, Shannon, where are we heading? We are going to Arkansas. Or where are we going in Arkansas again?
Fort Smith.
We have to go pick up a horse that we're taking up to Virginia. So yeah, we've done a lot of that. We just went through Little Rock when we started the live here. I've never been through Little Rock. Jay's been there when he was younger with his family. But it's been pretty cool. I got to see a crop duster for the first time doing its job today that I've ever seen before in my life. So there's always something on these trips that we see. Always something.
I like coming through the different parts of the country at different times of the season too.
Yeah.
Like, you guys, if you want to send it to the front camera real quick.
Okay.
You know, most of what you're going to see are like dead trees, because you're seeing kind of like a squished version of what we see. But like when you're here, when you're riding on it, you also get to see stuff that you never see when the trees are filled out or when the ground is covered with snow, and that's the ground. You get to see, you can see animals moving through the woods. It's nature in rebirth.
Yeah.
And this is the only time you get to see it, a time when most people don't want to go out and go places because it's cold.
Right.
Even if you live here, it's been unseasonably cold for even a lot of these areas. And so you only get to see nature in this state by getting out there and doing it. I don't know, that seems really like basic, but...
Well, I mean, we get to see the different cycles now. I mean, I've been doing this almost a year now.
I've joined in since August. I think that was my first outing with you.
No, July, because it was the first Florida trip.
It was at the end of July.
The first Florida trip was July, end of June. Because then we turned around and went back and we had 4th of July weekends.
Oh, crap, you're right. Wow, it has been that long.
It's been since the end of June that you started.
See, I've only had like fall in my mind. But yeah, you're right. We were down, we went.
Because that was the last text message to...
Yeah.
And never heard back from anything after that. So, yeah, it's been since the end of June. And Dad and I, their first long trip was Texas over a year ago now. And then I really started doing a lot of this like end of February, beginning of March, after we finally got the axle fixed on the trailer. So it's been almost a year now. And yeah, we do see a lot of wildlife. Christine, I've never been to Fountain Hill, but I'm sure I will at some point. It's snowing apparently in Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah.
How many different horses? We've had 2 so far. We've got 1 we're going to pick up. So yeah, it's been an interesting round because we've been to Florida 6 times last year. And you got to see it in the various states between summer, fall, and winter.
Yeah.
So,
wasn't terribly impressed by any of them.
yeah, we've decided Florida's overrated.
I tricked myself into going to Florida on this
Yeah. We dropped off the Alabama horse.
Yes. And then we had to
go to Mississippi, and we following the road, and all of a sudden it was like, welcome to Florida, and I looked at him and went, where are we going?
Yeah, because it was on the southern end of Mississippi, so the fastest way to get there was to dip down from the eastern side of Alabama down into the Florida Panhandle and then across Route 10.
Shoot across it, yeah.
And then you re-enter Alabama because it kind of keystones down, and then you cross Alabama and into Mississippi. But like, so for a hot maybe 2 hours.
2 hours.
I found myself back driving through Florida, which is something I said that I did not want to do again.
In the dark.
And it's all my fault because I planned the map. I was in the dark. There's nothing to see. You don't see the Gulf. You don't see any of the sounds.
You see the bridges. That's about it.
You see a bridge and all the vehicles on it, and then you look out to the right and the left, and it's just black.
Yep. It's so funny.
And I keep doing this to myself.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say never again because then you're just going to go
I already told you we've got to go back to Florida.
I'm making you drive that leg.
Okay. I mean, I already did it twice with Colleen.
When you drive Florida, we always do something interesting on the road.
Oh God, do we ever? Every single time.
You always manage to find the weirdest people and to end up behind. And then we see just like a random brush fire.
Yeah, random brush fire on the side of the highway.
Like, oh, this is going to be terrible. This is like the kind of fire that could take out a neighborhood in 2 hours. But right now, it's just kind of burning on the side of the road because somebody flicked a cigarette butt into some palm leaves.
Ugh, it's disgusting. No, there is no snow or ice. We're not going to have any. It's almost 60 degrees.
Yeah,
we're good.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Hillary, it'd be awesome if you could make the trip over from Europe to come see Air America, but at least you get to see some of it through my videos. Stacy, if I move to Melbourne, you'll have to haul mine absolutely willingly, no problem.
Take me with you. I've always wanted to go to Australia.
Not Australia, she's talking about down south.
Oh, there's another Melbourne?
Yes.
Oh.
Penny Rando says it's negative 40 up in Canada with lots of snow.
Celsius?
Oh, I don't know. Penny, is that Celsius or Fahrenheit for you guys?
It's Canada, so.
That doesn't mean anything. I love going on road trips. Hey, everybody. Hey, Emily. Hey, Darlene. I don't know. This trip, wildlife-wise, we've seen a lot of deer. Possum.
Yeah, a few possum.
Quite a few possum last night. The armadillo was last trip.
Yeah. What state was that in?
Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Georgia. Where the hell did we go last week? last trip. I don't even remember where we
It was
went.
just a matter of
Where did
time.
we go?
Oh, she's finally lost it. It was bound to happen.
It was bound to
eventually.
happen. I don't remember where I went last time.
I don't know where I've been. Georgia.
Georgia. Okay.
Ohio to Georgia. It's back up to New York.
Ohio
We
to
had a
Georgia.
we had a pickup.
Oh yeah,
Pickup that we
the
had to
Colt.
drop off in
The Colt
Pennsylvania, right?
to yep.
No, there was a pickup in Pennsylvania to up north of near
North
Potsdam.
Potsdam. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Celsius, she says, -40 Celsius.
That's like it's still damn cold. That's
Yeah,
like
that's still
what
cold.
-10, -15 Fahrenheit.
I live in Melbourne, Florida. Keep me posted if you move this way.
Melbourne. Spelled with an I. ICCINT. Accent.
Accent.
You will sound like a Kiwi. That's all you gotta say. It's my accent.
Are possums the animals that pass on disease? Yeah, they carry EPM. Yeah, they carry equine prozoomyelitis. It is the protozoa disease that affects the spinal cord, the nervous system of the horse. If you don't catch it, it can cause problems. It is treatable if you catch it early on, but you got to know what you're looking for. Keep an eye on your horses for sure. But
Which critter is that?
the possum.
Possum. Oh, okay. And then the armadillos. What did we say that they carry? It's not plague. I'm sorry. Pardon my language. Leprosy, right?
Yes. Yes. Armadillos will carry leprosy. Koalas carry chlamydia.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, actually, Emily taught me all about that on the last trip. I learned that there are some animals that are carriers for these diseases, and they don't suffer any any negative side effects from it, like bats with rabies. Like they can just live with them, right?
No, bats carry rabies, and they can be rabid, but they're less likely to. Possums also are not susceptible to rabies. Also, cats and possums are not susceptible.
Really?
Yeah. There's only been like 2 real cases of cats with rabies.
Like symptomatic rabies.
Right. Their body temperatures run too high. The disease does not last in their systems.
Okay. I learn something new with you every time.
It's something
Oh,
weird.
that's what it is.
You can't use my phone.
I was going to point it out the window for the people.
Oh.
For the people. Let the people see the beautiful view.
The views that we get on these trips. But yeah. Yep. So there's your weird random animal knowledge fact for the day.
I know it probably doesn't look like much to you guys. It probably just looks like flat land, but like when you see it with your own eyes and it's all sprawled out in front of you, it's not so compressed onto a screen, you get a sense for like how really small you are and how like we cut through this giant land. I don't know. I always get very
Keep going. You're good, dude.
I always get very ruminative about it, but like it always impresses me that humanity was able to just carve through this enormous piece of rock.
Yeah.
And like just cast our fate out to wherever. Somebody looked at all this land and it was originally had all these trees on it and said, nope, all that can go.
Yeah, we're gonna cut all these trees down along this line.
And we're gonna feed 1 million people.
It's crazy.
And then they just did it. And they said, well, we need infrastructure so we can get the food to the people. And so they said, all right, well, we'll design a highway system that spans an entire continent. And then they just did it.
Because that's what they did. They just did it.
And they said, well, it'll be the most expensive infrastructure program in the history of the United States. And they said, but we will benefit, everyone will benefit from it, future generations will benefit from it. And that was good enough. That was a good enough reason to do it. Imagine that.
Imagine that. And that's how the cookie crumbles.
And that's how the cookie crumbles. And that's the rest of the story. We just went down a rabbit hole earlier about Pete Harvey.
We were having a debate about who was the best actors, and then the other part we were talking about was vocal.
Like vocal icons, like radio icons.
Yeah,
and
vocal
stuff.
radio icons about how actually, really, which led from the MTV comment, which the video killed the radio star.
Our conversations, if somebody was just sitting in the back and kind of tuning in and tuning out.
I've thought about just putting on a live video and just letting it run while we talk.
There's a fair amount of downtime, but we just bounce.
Yeah, we do.
It is like a river through a dry like desert. You don't know which. It's just going to peel off in one direction and it'll fork over here. It rejoins a half mile down the road. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying about rubber balls, you know. So the invention of the latex glove was really interesting.
Or the flavor of the banana run comes from.
Yeah, the Gros Michel.
Yep.
Which stands for Big Michael. I don't know why. Maybe, I mean, I'm happy for Michael.
Right?
Because the Gros Michel is a big banana. Those are beautiful.
Yeah, I know. I want one. Yeah, we have some really interesting conversations. I've told you. I'm just going to leave it on one of these days and just let it run. You should do that on the YouTube and not the Facebook.
We'll let Jerry talk for half an hour about something he really doesn't know enough about. I know enough about it to start the conversation, but if somebody can't pick it up, hang on, let me look up on my phone the rest of this story.
All right, here's one for you guys. Who is your... Let's go back to your one question about who do you think is the best actor? Or an iconic.
Yeah, who is an iconic? Because we won't get into questions of best because it's very subjective.
It is very subjective because he started with, I don't know, De Niro versus
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
And you really cannot compare.
You cannot compare those two.
I mean, I can.
You can.
But it would not be fair to say one is better or worse than the other.
No. Absolutely.
But who is an iconic actor? Somebody that just everything they're in, even if the movie is bad, their performance is good.
Right.
And you, I think, had mentioned for an example that you mentioned Paul Rudd in
the
I didn't even look up the name of the movie.
Yeah.
We were talking about the unicorn movie.
I've made a comment. Yeah, was it Death of the Last Unicorn or Death of a Unicorn?
Death of a Unicorn.
Death of a Unicorn. I made a comment to you guys when I watched it about how good the movie I thought it was. Jay calls it a B movie. It very much is a B movie.
Oh, it knows what it is.
Yeah, it's very much a B movie. But I made the comment about how Paul Rudd was in that movie, and while it was a B movie, he put on an excellent performance for that movie. And Paul Rudd is an iconic Marvel actor at this point in time. He's Ant-Man if you don't follow it. But I think he does a great job with that one.
He's also an ageless lich.
He's what?
An ageless lich. The man looks exactly the same now as he did when he was in Wanderlust 30 years ago.
I don't think I saw that one.
I can't repeat the lines from that movie that make it iconic. That's the one where he's standing in front of the mirror practicing his pickup lines.
Okay. I didn't see it. I'm still behind on movies. It's not even funny.
Is there a mute button real quick?
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't say that on
Yeah, no, he couldn't say that on the live. We have Robin Williams, Sylvester Stallone, Charles Bronson.
Can I go on a little tangent about Sly Stallone for a second?
Yeah.
There is a man who I only recently, I'm sure I'm not going to say anything you didn't already know by suggesting him, but he wrote Rocky.
Yeah, I know he did.
He wrote Rocky. He wrote and directed the second Rocky.
Yeah.
He wrote Rambo.
Yeah.
A super complex movie that we have kind of pop culture has distilled it down to big strong man with gun.
Mm-hmm.
But the original Rambo, the only shots fired were by the aggressors. Rambo himself does not cause any physical harm until halfway through the movie, and it's only when he has no other choice. Like, Sylvester Stallone is a prime example of somebody you would look at and immediately underestimate them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The way that his vocal quirks.
Yep.
The way his eyes are, like the way that his face is like shaped. You would look at him and just think, well, he's a face. He's here for this body.
Sure.
But like, he is brilliant.
Oh no, absolutely. I think so too. We've been watching Tulsa King.
Yeah.
And like to me, so I've only known him as from Rocky. Then I never actually watched the movies. I'll admit, I've not seen them. I've not seen Rambo. I know of them.
Yeah.
I know the premise of the lines, but like, I don't watch a lot of just Sylvester Stallone because he's not my generation
Right.
of actor. He's very much my mother's and my father's. A little bit more of Jim's and yours. But to watch him in Tulsa King has been really actually very interesting. Because I enjoy how he does. He can do such a personality change.
Yeah.
For whatever he needs it to do.
Yeah.
So he's like the super protector. He's the the family guy, and then he turns around into this massive like mafia.
Like a monster
lord.
of a man. Yeah.
And it's very incredible to see him how he does his performances from one to the other.
And he's so self-aware. He knows exactly how he could be perceived.
Yes.
So if he wanted you to underestimate him, he can absolutely play up the parts of his parts of his performance that make you underestimate him.
Right.
And then use that to like turn it around on you in the end. Yeah, absolutely brilliant, and that comes from a level of self-awareness. He knows exactly how he's perceived by other people and then weaponizes that.
Right, and we talked about that with not De Niro, the other one.
Oh, Tommy Lee Jones.
Thank you,
Tommy Lee Jones knows exactly that he has like this kind of hard-edged look. His face is rugged and weathered.
Yeah.
He has like the dead stare eyes, and his normal his just resting face is unimpressed.
Yes.
And he knows exactly how that looks, and so he can weaponize that for like comedic effect,
Right.
like no one else can.
Yeah. We have James McAvoy and Will Smith.
McAvoy, that was the other.
That was the one
that
you
I
were
was
trying to
think
talk
of.
about.
Yes, the other Scottish actor.
We were talking about Ian McKellen. No, not Ian McKellen.
Yes,
Patrick Stewart.
Well, yeah, both of them.
Both of them. We were talking about both of them, and we were talking about
Big wheels to
big wheels to fill.
Yeah, a big chair to fit. Yeah. But he knew it because Patrick Stewart made Professor X his, and now he is Professor X. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying that when he took the role, none of that was a given.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
It could have played terribly.
No, I think James McAvoy does a great job. I've not seen a lot of his other stuff, but
He was great in Split.
I didn't see that one.
You watch him go through like 14 different personalities in 5 minutes.
That would be an interesting movie. I would watch. Yeah. There was something he's been in lately that I cannot remember, but I know I enjoyed it because I do like his acting
Film
style.
or TV?
I don't remember.
I think he only does film.
I don't know. I'd have to look at the IMDb for him.
Okay. He did a thing that you like. Great.
Yeah, he did. Shut up.
I just think he's neat.
I like him. Sylvester in Over the Top.
Yeah! With a little baby, what's his name? Shoot, he went on to do a bunch of other stuff. The little boy actor in that.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, man.
Alright.
Over the Top was such a quintessentially, 80s, 90s movie.
Yep, didn't see that one. Ellie says Hugh Jackman is cool. We've talked about Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah.
And their bromance, along with Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart's bromance.
1987, Over the Top.
I think Wanted was one of McAvoy's first films, and it was awesome.
Wanted was terrible. but everybody in it was excellent. You know, there's a good example of a bad movie that was made better by the people.
By the people that were in it.
Because the premise of that movie is stupid. You cannot tell me that the premise of like a magic, or like a group of magic assassins who can bend the path of a bullet. That's not how physics works.
Didn't watch it.
All right. This is how she shuts me down on everything. Like I'll have a whole big opinion. Like it'll like rush to the front of my brain. It's like, okay, I got to get this out there, and then she'll listen to the whole thing and say, I don't know, I didn't see it. I hate it. You do this to me every damn time.
I can't help it. I don't have time to watch movies.
Make time.
Make time. Make time for this.
You have to make time for
that.
art.
Make time for that. I am making time for art. I'm on a live.
Okay.
John Travolta nailed it in the movie Gotti. Didn't see that one either.
I don't think I saw Gotti.
G-O-T-T-I.
Yeah, about the mobster John Gotti.
I don't know.
He's famous for disappearing.
Gotcha.
He was like a union boss, I think.
I think John Travolta's a good actor.
And there's like rumors that like he's buried on the 50-yard line of I think it's whatever stadium the Jets play at.
I don't know.
Giants. But yeah, the disappearance of John Gotti was famous in pop culture.
Yeah.
That's like the quintessential mafia story.
Have fun at work, Christine. It's a Saturday. No, it's not. It's Friday.
It is Friday.
I forget what day of the week it is.
You know what? It's Saturday. Where we are, it's Saturday weather.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
This is get out and go to the flea market weather.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's not nice enough. It's not beach weather. It's not nice enough to go out like do anything like super out in nature, but it's nice to get out.
Out. But yeah, these are the things we talk about. Yeah, he plays John Gotti. He was a union boss and ended up during prison from cancer. Ended up dying in prison from cancer.
You know what? I'm not thinking of Gotti about the disappearance. Who am I thinking of?
I don't know. Russellville, Arkansas. I don't know.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, okay.
Hoffa, Jimmy Hoffa.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, I got them swapped in my head. I knew the union boss bit.
How do you skip the mafia bosses?
Well, John Gotti wasn't a mafia boss.
No, I
he
know.
was a union boss. And Hoffa wasn't a mafia boss. He was a.
I thought he was.
He was also worked with the unions. He worked with I believe the Iron Union, and he crossed. He's buried. They think he's buried under Giant Stadium, because he crossed one of the dons in the area.
Yeah.
Like some mafia like like he snubbed somebody, like, and got on the wrong side of somebody and then disappeared.
Right.
And where his body is buried has been a point of conjecture for 50 years now. Yeah.
I really watch movies when I do. It's comfort movies. Blades of Glory, Dodgeball, Happy Gilmore, The Waterboy, Baywatch, hilarious, and mostly inappropriate comedy with good, feel-good endings. I feel that. I think that's part of it. When I sit down to watch, I'm not going to sit down and watch something my brain has to focus on. I have to watch something that's like, I can just melt.
I don't even know how to watch movies like that. I'm always like looking for the meta.
Gotti was known as the Dapper Don.
Yes. And yes, you're right. I could absolutely see Travolta playing him.
Yeah, that sounds like a Travolta role.
I always thought that, speaking of actors playing mafia, people. Who was it that played Capone famously?
I don't know, but The Untouchables is a good movie. With,
Tom Hardy played Capone, and he was excellent as Capone.
I didn't see that one. What's his face? Played Untouchables. Indiana Jones' father.
Sean Connery?
Sean Connery, thank you. Excellent.
Bad movies, good actors. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yes!
Also Sean Connery.
I love that movie.
That movie was trash. Hot trash.
No, it wasn't.
It was fun because of the performances.
It was not trash.
That movie was hot trash.
I love that movie.
Nothing about that movie made sense.
It was. Oh, I'm heartbroken.
I didn't say that it was a bad movie. I said it was not a good movie.
You said it was trash.
That's not the same thing.
It was not.
I love a lot of trash. Have you met me?
Yes, I know. That's why I'm like, are you kidding me? Come on. That was such a great movie.
I'm not saying that it was not fun, but it was not a good. Like,
yes, it
structurally, it was not a well put together movie.
That part I'll give you.
The story did not make a ton of sense.
I disagree with that.
The villains were hyperbolic, and the good guys didn't have any reason to be together. Like, they didn't establish it well enough as a story.
It doesn't matter.
But that's what I'm saying. It is a defining factor of whether the movie is good, not whether or not it is worth liking. The Goonies is a trash movie.
It really is.
But I love it, and I will watch it every chance I get. A Knight's Tale. I'm going to get hate for this.
I like Knight's Tale.
A Knight's Tale is inarguably a trash movie.
It really is.
It is schlock.
It is.
But I will watch that movie every single time I get the it is my comfort movie. That and Emperor's New Groove. I will watch either of those movies anytime I just need something to watch. And I will watch it all the way through, and I will sing and dance whenever they play Golden Years from David Bowie out of frigging nowhere during a ballroom scene. Not even a ballroom scene, a carnival joust feast.
Yeah.
What? Golden Years by David Bowie, just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Now, I loved it. I loved that they did that. It was very Baz Luhrmann, but like, it didn't make sense.
What? It all made sense.
It's a fairy tale, and that's fine.
So what? That was the point of it.
It's fine. Yes.
That was the point of it.
I think you're failing to see where like I am agreeing with you.
No. No, I see where you're agreeing with me. I got that part.
I am not questioning your taste. I'm not questioning your taste.
No, I know.
You can love whatever you love, and you can love it for any reason you love it.
Love Knight's Tale. Stacy says you made her choke on her ramen noodles, but I love a lot of trash.
I do love a lot of trash. It also explains my dating habits.
Oh!
It also explains the people that I attract, though, too. I also am trash.
Shut up! You are not.
I'm kind of trash.
You are not.
I am the junk food of the dating world.
No, you're not.
No, because I'm not good for you, but you're gonna like it.
I can't comment on my lives.
I am the McDonald's. You know what? I am the Burger King chicken I'm the Burger King chicken fries of the dating world. There's no good reason that you should choose it. There are better options, and it has been done better by many other establishments, and will be done better. There is no good reason to eat this, but if it's what you want, it's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
That's me. There's no reason not to love what you love. Never let anybody tell you that just because something is flawed or a piece of media is flawed, that it is not worth your attention or your love or your care. If it speaks to you and it feels artful to you, or it makes you feel something, that is art. That's what the dozens of people, or the hundreds of thousands of people, and the tens of thousands of man hours that go into making a single movie amount to. For the studio, it's money. For the individuals, it's art.
Sure. Very
if it
true.
made you feel something, that's art's purpose.
Very true. Very true.
It needs no other reason to exist, and it rises above all criticism the moment it makes one person feel something. So when I say it's trash, that is not a value judgment. It is a skill judgment, and that has nothing to do with the value of something.
Right. And this is why I like you. He's very deep.
Who said I'm deep?
I am.
Don't lie. Don't lie to these people.
Oh, shut up, Jay. You are. Very insightful, very deep, very knowledgeable.
Deep as a puddle, wide as a lake.
Oh my god. You're such a pain. Somebody else made a comment about Robert Duvall in The Godfather.
Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yes, yes. Al Pacino is great in the mobster movies. Hillary from Europe says, I haven't seen most of the movies you talked about. Last one I saw was Jurassic Park 1.
Wow.
Absolute classic. Absolute classic, though.
Was that the
Classic.
last movie you watched? Or the last movie that you actually, was the last time that you watched a movie in 1992?
Right. I doubt that. Movie comedy from 1999, Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence is a riot.
We got slow connection warnings.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay. Blue Streak, yes.
I didn't see it.
Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence does not get enough credit for exactly what he brings to a film. He is a clown. He knows he's a clown. He's got that weird voice thing that he does. He is an example of a decent actor that shines in the right roles. And anytime you try to put him not in the right role, it's going to flop.
Yeah.
Like, Martin Lawrence does not do drama very well.
I cannot put a face to Martin Lawrence.
He was in Bad Boys with Will Smith.
That doesn't help me either. Didn't watch that.
It's like talking to the Amish.
Oh my gosh! And it's not. I've seen a lot more than the Amish have. Thank you very much. I have to pick and
Big
choose.
Mama's House.
Didn't watch it. Oh, okay. But not him. Or not, I didn't see that movie either, but I need a different movie to relate.
Like, Big Mama's House and Bad Boys are the two, franchises that he's, best known for.
Didn't see either of them.
But he also he's got a storied television career.
He did a voice in Open Season. Didn't see any of these.
He's probably got a bunch of voice credits.
Didn't see Mind Cage.
Well, I haven't seen most of his work, but
I'm trying to, I've seen the face. And maybe that's all it is. I've seen him on, posters and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, no, I saw Wild Hogs.
Of course you saw friggin' Wild Hogs.
I did.
You haven't seen Oh Brother, Where Aren't You? A masterpiece of film. But you've seen Wild friggin' Hogs.
Yeah. It was a great comedy. Loved Wild Hogs. That was freaking hilarious. That's where I've seen him from. Was that? Yeah, okay.
You are... You make my brain hurt.
And yet you come along with me.
It's partially why.
Because I don't fit your normal.
What's normal?
Any of it.
You consistently remind me that normal is a construct.
No, yeah, because I'm just the sidekick NPC.
We're all sidekick NPCs.
No, I know, but the comment from the
Yes.
conversation last night.
Yes.
Jason Momoa. Oh, yes. Yes!
Calm down.
Hugh Jackman and Jason Momoa are such hall passes for me. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is that the I'll get permission after?
That is, you have no say in the matter.
Oh, okay. That comes part and parcel.
Yep.
If the opportunity arises, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. There is no questions about it at all. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, like people say Aquaman's a trash movie. I don't
absolutely
think
is a trash movie.
it is not.
It objectively is a trash movie.
Jason Momoa is amazing.
I'm not saying he's not.
I know,
Nothing
but
about
what's
it
her
says
face?
that.
What's her face is absolutely awful. I didn't like her in the movie, and I didn't like her in the court cases either, with Johnny Depp. What is her name?
I keep wanting to say Brie Larson, but that's not
That's
it.
not it.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't like her. I didn't like her as an actress either. So
She's fine.
she's, eh.
I say the same thing about Johnny Depp as an actor. He's fine.
I like Johnny Depp.
I like him just fine, but he's fine. He's not. You bring Johnny Depp in when you need him to do Johnny Depp things.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's like hiring Jack Black.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You-
Well, those are character actors.
Yeah, you're getting Robert Duvall is a character actor. You bring him in when you want somebody to bring nuance to a role that didn't already have any.
Right.
When you want a main character to be a flavor,
Yeah.
you bring in a Johnny Depp, or you bring in a Jack Black, or you bring in The Rock.
Yeah.
They're going to be effectively the same character in different modes in every movie they're in.
Amy Morat says it's an A++++ movie. Aquaman.
Sure.
And Amber Heard, thank you.
Amber Heard.
That's who it is. Stacy says, "Yep, it's happening regardless."
Yeah. I mean, I can't blame you. If anybody told me they had a shot at Momoa and turned it down because they were waiting to hear from somebody else to sign off on that, to co-sign that, I would smack them.
Yep. Bye, Hillary. Yeah, pretty much. I had a comment and I cannot remember what I was going to say. Yeah, Amber Heard, narcissistic is yes, she is.
I think there were two terrible people in a terrible relationship, and I think the only people who weren't winners were the poor dogs.
I think the whole relationship was toxic as hell. Absolutely, I'm with you on that one.
Who takes a shit in somebody's bed? Sorry about my language.
But that's what she did. I like Johnny Depp as an actor. I think he's another one that is an underestimated actor in some of the roles that he plays. I think he does stick with a specific type of character. Like you said, though, Jack Black is the same thing. You know when they said Jack Black was going to be in the Minecraft movie, what kind of movie it was going to be like. Please tell me you watched that one at least.
The Minecraft movie?
Yeah.
I watched through it. I didn't. I wasn't paying a ton of attention.
Well, you didn't really have to pay a ton of attention to the Minecraft movie.
I was sure they put bananas in this bag.
Yeah.
Back here smelling bananas. And they're sweating.
Oh, I can smell them now that you opened the bag.
Yeah, my bad.
Hey, Nicole.
This is clementine. And like these nectarines are going to have to get eaten because they did it in a bag with bananas and now they're extra ripe.
Well, I guess you better eat them.
Listen, I didn't ask for the pack this.
I know that. I know. I know. Oh my God.
Oh, that's your shot glass.
Yeah, don't break the shot glass, please.
I'm looking for a cola. I want to steal one of your cups.
They're gone. I drank them all. You're gonna have to wait until we get to a gas station.
Okay.
I love them in Dark Shadows. Dark Shadows was an movie. That one I'll give you.
Is that the one where he's like a corny vampire?
Yes. Yeah.
What We Do in the Shadows was a better take on that trope.
I haven't watched that one yet either.
The movie was an acquired taste. It's very
Definitely is an acquired taste.
very Taika Waititi-esque, very New Zealand in its, like, it was establishing the comedy language for that part of the world. The show it was made absolutely with American audiences in mind, and it's brilliant.
It's on my list of things to watch.
Matt Berry is a national treasure. I will not be taking questions.
I don't know who that is.
He's in the show.
I figured that. You wouldn't have brought him up otherwise. See, but I see that, and I think of the book Beautiful Creatures, which I know they made the movie Beautiful Creatures, which does not equate even close to what the book is.
But there are people who love the movie and have never read the book.
That I will admit, Beautiful Creatures, the movie is trash. I love the book. Love the book. The movie's trash. Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler in Anger Management was funny. Yes, that I do know that one. I watched that one. That was good.
Of course you did.
What was the newest Adam Sandler that came out? Oh, no, not Happy Gilmore 2.
He did do Happy Gilmore too, but he hasn't done a ton of work lately. He did Uncut Gems.
No, there
That
was
was
a
more
new
dramatic.
one that just came out.
He did
Like
just
last
release
year.
Happy Gilmore too.
Maybe that was it then. And no, you're right, it was, because that's the golfing movie, right?
Yes.
Okay, I watched that one. That was good.
It was all right. It was fan service.
It's what you call Adam Sandler to me is a bubblegum actor that I will watch.
He's a feel-good guy.
I will watch Adam Sandler.
But
in
that's
almost
exactly
anything.
his approach to acting. Is he just wants people to feel good when they watch him. He's such a genuine guy. Like I don't think he brings any guile to any role that he's in. He just
I don't think so. No.
He just exists in the role for a little while, and he enjoys being the everyman. And nobody special who just happens to end up in a special circumstance.
You know,
It makes him very enjoyable to watch.
He actually did not voice the last Hotel Transylvania.
I didn't know that he ever did.
Yeah.
I don't have kids. Why would I watch Hotel Transylvania?
Okay, so Hotel Transylvania, though, the cartoon, you know it.
Yes.
There's 4 of them. He voiced the first 3
Oh, okay.
and did not voice the 4th one.
Okay. But who did he voice? Dracula?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you know the YouTube Brian Hall?
Maybe.
Well, they got him in to voice Dracula for Hotel Transylvania 4 because Brian Hall created his YouTube base back on this whole voice acting thing we talked about off of being a Disney character voice artist. And so he actually did the voice for Dracula in Hotel Transylvania 4 over Adam Sandler.
Oh, Hull, not Hall.
Yeah, Hull, Hall.
Hull.
Amy, you should
Okay.
watch the original Love It, Dark
I
Shadows.
do know this guy's face, yes.
Because I went looking, because I was watching it with the kids, and I was like, there's something just off about the voice that I noticed enough that I went, it's not Adam Sandler.
He's an impressionist. Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's almost sounds like Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
But he's just off enough.
He's probably the guy that you bring in when the original actor died or retires or whatever, and you need somebody like when, because Samuel L. Jackson doesn't voice Mace Windu in the Clone Wars series, but the guy that they got sounds exactly like Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, he does. Stacy says, here's a medal for Emily. We finally hit one that she's watched.
Saying they got you, they got your number.
Only because you helped them. I've watched a lot of other movies.
I set up a Plex server with
There's a lot of movies on
over
there.
400 movies. It's all killer, no filler. There's not a single movie in there that you could watch and be mad about afterwards. And I feel like my contribution to like my friends group is wasted because everybody jumps on there and just finds their comfort movie and or asks me to put their comfort movie on there, and then they just watch that over and over. Because I can see what y'all watch.
I haven't been on in a while.
I know. I can see what y'all watch, and everybody just watches the same 3 movies all the time.
I don't
I'm like,
remember what the last one I watched.
why
on your
did I
server was.
compile all of this like gas, absolute gasoline,
There's so much there.
rocket fuel? It is the height of cinema, and y'all are just like, I'm gonna watch. What was the? Okay, what is Cass always watching? Singles. Oh, always watching Singles.
I don't know what Singles is.
It was with Jon Favreau, and Jon Favreau played Happy in Iron Man, but he's also like a renowned director now. Happy the driver.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And what's his place from Attack on Cell Block 6 and Wedding Crashers and
I didn't watch either of those.
Vince Vaughn.
Oh yeah, okay.
Vince Vaughn and Jon Favreau.
I know who Vince
There were a
Vaughn
couple of other. Actually, it was a big movie for a lot of people who were not big stars back then.
Right.
So it was kind of like the American Graffiti of the '90s, where it was like it launched the careers of a bunch of people who went on to do big things.
Yes.
And Cass would just sit there every time. She'll look at all these movies, 500 movies. None of them are bad choices, and will constantly go back and rechoose singles. I'm like, come on.
I don't know what the last one is on there I watched, but I think it was something that was not my usual though. But
I wonder if I can see from here.
I forget that the Plex is even there because we still have Disney, and even though we're not paying for Paramount, we still have the rest of the year for it.
Sure.
And then we canceled the other one that starts with a P, Peacock, but the kids can still watch Peacock Kids. I don't know how it still happens, but it works for them, so that works for me, whatever. Yeah. And that same comfort movie, I lost it. They're all watching is Debbie Does Dallas. Nope, never saw that.
That was the first mass market NC-17 movie. It was effectively softcore pornography.
I think I remember like
It's about a
high schoolers commenting about that when I was in high school. And
it was about a woman who was a cheerleader, and not officially a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, but like they used the colors and the basic outfit.
Sure.
And she's trying to raise money to go to the big city. I'm trying to remember the plot of this movie, in so much as it has a plot.
Yeah.
And it was basically she just like has sex with like every creepy old guy in town for like $50 each.
I gotcha.
Until she has enough money magically to go out to the big city.
Gotcha.
And that's the whole movie. And then, but it became famous because it was one of the first like adult films released to a major market. Like it was pared down to an NC-17 so that it would air, or they would play in real movie theaters and not just CD
Gotcha.
adult hubs.
Yeah.
Trying to be careful about how I frame this.
Yeah. I understand.
It is an important piece of cinema history, but unfortunately, it's still Debbie Does Dallas.
Didn't see it.
Of course not. That, I don't blame you for that at all.
I did watch The Secretary.
Oh yeah, of course you did. With
Yes.
Voice Like Butter.
Yes.
David Spader. James Spader.
James Spader.
David Spade is a completely different voice.
Yeah, I was like, that is David Spade is not the voice that I would be looking
Cusco
at.
is not doing it for me.
Yeah, no.
Did I hear a niner in there? Ah! Sorry.
Stop it.
But James Spader? Sit down and let me tell you what to do. Yeah.
Yes.
On his voice alone, he could be 100 years old, and I would get everybody a hall. I would understand anybody's hall pass for James Spader.
Well, that's like Sean Connery's voice. Yes.
He's all hairy.
I don't care.
Some people like that.
Yes. But, I got sidetracked.
Yeah, you did.
Son of a gun.
I know you're trying to do comments, and I just keep.
No, I was on something, and then I read Stacy's comment, and then that changed. We were talking about your Plex. Oh, Peacock. And we still have Disney, because the kids still love Disney, and I can't take that one away from them, as much as Disney folded, but we're not talking about politics on here. And so I just forget that the Plex is even there, and so like I don't realize that how many movies they still have at hand to watch. from
You set up a watch list at least.
Hey, see?
I see Ted Lasso on there. You'll never get to it.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's brilliant.
that can go away now because connections.
Alright. American Gods?
That's a gym thing.
Saltburn.
I can't stand American Gods. What was that?
Saltburn?
Oh, I did want to watch that, yeah.
Yeah, you got shows on there, but I'm not. I can't see what movies you've watched.
Yeah. There's just so much that's out there, though. You know, in this day and age, there are so many movies that are cranked out. There's so many TV shows that are cranked out. Like, it's just...
It is hard to keep up with
To
the
be
good
able to
stuff.
keep up with a lot of it is very difficult.
We live in a very blessed time for media in that while we're seeing this like general consolidation of like major media under just a couple of umbrellas, and that is bad. It's
Yes,
bad
it is
bad
bad.
for storytelling. It's bad for new intellectual property. It's bad for old intellectual property because it keeps getting rehashed when nobody asked for it.
Yeah.
But they do that just to keep the copyright alive, just to keep the IP alive, so that nobody else can use it. And it's terrible, and it hurts everybody, and it's no good. And I'm not going to like really go on about it here, but it is a very blessed time for media as well, because there are influx. We live at a time when it has never been more accessible to make media.
Yeah.
And to be discovered for having made something unique and interesting. And we have found some of our best, like a lot of our actors and directors are still coming from the same stock.
Right.
But our directors of photography, our scene scouts, our costume designers, set
makeup
designers,
artists.
they're coming out of like independent practice.
Yeah.
They're coming out of...
They're getting discovered. Oh, it's like Brian Hall. He was discovered off of YouTube.
Yeah.
They're being discovered off of media locations.
Let's see what this guy does with some budget.
Right.
Let's see what he does with a team.
Right.
And it turns out they're doing amazing things.
Yeah.
Markiplier threw together a whole movie with just his money based on a video game. The movie is twice as long as it takes to play through the video game. And it's brilliant. It's called Iron Lung. I brought my buddy Ryan to see it. It's
I wanted to see that one.
Not the kind of movie he would normally go see. He's you know, like, he likes his feel-good movies. He doesn't really like, he doesn't like horror movies. He doesn't like movies that make you feel uncomfortable or scared or apprehensive. And so he was absolutely not the demographic for this film. But I'm like, I need you to come see this movie with me because I think it's important. Because it represents something that literally no one has done before, which is independently market a movie to theaters and have it be successful.
Yeah.
Like, have it be an actual good movie, not like The Room with Tommy Wiseau or something like that.
Right.
But a fully independent movie that was basically one guy and then whoever he hired on as his team. Written, directed, and starring one person, and it's good.
Yeah.
That is so rare.
That is rare. You don't see a lot of that anymore.
And he left that movie, you know, he said, I am not the target audience for this movie, but at no point was I looking for the door.
Right.
Like, I was never watching to see how much time was left. I always wanted to see what happened next.
Right.
And, like, that alone, you know, it was not a flawless movie, but, like, I think it was important just for what it represented.
Sure.
And it says that the Disneys and the Foxes and the Sonys and the Paramounts, they can try to own everything, but they can't own what we are capable of creating.
Yes. And there's so many of us out there that are making stuff and things. And I think it goes to prove that a lot of these big places, that they can come up with a lot of stuff, but there's always going to be something else out there.
Yeah.
Attracting attention to populations.
That's why I like most of everything that comes out of A24 Studios.
Yeah.
It's not all good, but it's like Blumhouse. Like horror is a genre that breeds innovation.
Yeah, it does.
Because it gets stale really quick because you can only scare somebody the same way once.
Right.
And everything after that becomes a cliche. So how do you keep avoiding the cliches? And the answer is that you write more compelling scripts. You write more in-depth characters. You come across new and interesting ways to tell the same story. And so the innovation happening in that section of cinema is incredible, and maybe like the best place where that's happening right now.
Yeah.
So I'll watch everything that comes out of A24, not because it's all great, but because it's all trying something that no one else is doing. It's all trying something new, and I will always champion something new, even if it flops.
Right. I think I'm missing some comments, you guys. I see Stacy said something about I like Bill Murray and Stripes. And then Jody Learley hasn't caught it because you commented to it, or Caddyshack. So Stripes and Caddyshack. So I think I'm not getting all the comments from you guys, just FYI. I saw Caddyshack.
No. Yeah. You gotta be the ball. No.
I vaguely remember Stripes. I might have seen it when I was younger. I don't think I've seen it recently.
Stripes was classic military comedy.
Good Morning, Vietnam! That's one of my favorite military comedies.
Iconic Robin Williams role.
I love Robin Williams.
That was one that went from comedy to tragedy real fast. And it took you with it. It didn't give you a chance to adapt.
No. There it is.
Here it is.
Yeah. Have you seen Black Phone 1 and Black Phone? I've not seen either of the Black Phones. Have you?
I have not. I did hear some interesting things about them. They're on the list.
They're horror, right? Or
suspense.
Yeah, they're
thriller, psychological horror.
Not my thing.
Not really like body horror or gore.
Not really my thing. Like, what was it? Bird Box?
Bird Box, yeah.
I didn't watch that one either. I wanted to. You know, the only thing that held me from that was the horror suspense aspect of it with the children. Because when that came out, the kids were really little.
Yeah, I can see how you can be really affected by that.
That mom psychological instinct was really, really high. And so, like, that was really hard for me. And so, when Black Phone started, I think when the first one came out, I had that same reaction to that as I had with Bird Box. Just, I didn't really want to see it because there was just
touched on a core fear that really wasn't ready to be dealt with.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, I have not seen either of those, Susan, at all. No. But, since being a mom, a lot of the movies come across differently for me. Especially if there's kids involved.
I hear that from a lot of people that, like, their viewing habits completely changed after they had kids.
They do. They really, really do. One of my favorite movies, based off a true story in Somalia, Black Hawk Down.
Black Hawk Down was a solid...
It's a classic. I have not seen it. I know it's a classic.
It was one of those rare movies like Apocalypse Now or Full Metal Jacket, where it shows the kind of the dark side of combat.
Yeah.
Without, it doesn't aggrandize anything, you know, like.
Yeah.
Because like, all of these movies ask the question of like, how do you support troops while opposing war?
Yeah.
And people that say that you can't do both, but you absolutely can. Like, you can support the people who commit their lives to keeping us safe while acknowledging that we don't necessarily need to look for every opportunity to kill each other.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not really going to go down the military movie
No, I can't really.
thing right now.
I have a lot of feelings on military movies.
We have a lot of feelings around that stuff right now. And again, I've agreed we're going to keep politics and things off of this page, especially. We can discuss them in a different way someplace else. But to go back on my whole like parental comment about it, like when I was home a lot with the kids in the very beginning, I used to watch a lot of medical dramas just because it was something distracting when either the kids were down sleeping or if I had paperwork that needed to get done and I needed something going on in the background, because that's just my ADHD. I like those. Every time there was a medical drama that had an infant or a toddler involved, it was like instant hormone turn on.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was instant hormonal turn on. Like, just bawling, crying, snot nose, like my heart's pounding, palpitating, going over to the cots of the cradles and like staring down lovingly, mother bear claws at them. I'm like, and I had, there was one series.
You're looking at yourself like, what happened?
What happened to me? Who is this person? You know, and it was absolutely awful. And it's still, I have the same problem. Like, a couple months ago, the girl that got, the kid got hit in Jamestown and died because the school bus hit her. She ran out from the school bus because she went to go hug her dad goodbye one last time for school.
Oh.
And it hurt so bad. I cried for 3 days for a kid that wasn't mine, because that parental hormone stuff just hits, and it hit hard. And, you know, so that, and it bothers me when I'm on the road away from the kids. And so, yes, it absolutely changes your movie viewing changes in a lot of ways. It sucks sometimes because it limits a lot of different ways, a lot of different things. So, I would like Little Women. I don't think so. My mother has shared that with me, and it's too dry for me, I think. It's like Downton Abbey is too dry for me. Downton, whatever. It's too dry. I can't stand it. It's a great hit series. I just can't do it. Stacy can't handle that stuff either. Yeah, see, I'm not alone. My mother instincts hit too hard. So yeah, there's that's it never goes away after the babies come. I don't think so either. I don't think it ever really will. Suitcases are strapped to the back of that truck.
I see that. They don't look particularly well strapped, but they're not moving anywhere.
They're not moving anywhere. Those suitcases are staying. You like watching the paranormal stuff? I do too. I've watched every episode of Skinwalker Ranch.
Of course you have. Now I see what you mean about being able to turn your brain off.
Yep. Turn the brain off.
That's like the Ghost Hunters shows, where it's like, really, if you just like stand back, if you watch Ghost Hunters without any of like the music and stuff that plays, any of the suspenseful music, it's really just a bunch of people walking around a dark place scaring themselves.
I love Ghost Hunters. I love Ghost Hunters. I love paranormal shows. I love Bigfoot shows. That's my thing. Love them. Have you watched Heated Rivalry? I have not.
It's on the list.
Of course
it's on the list, because I am just hipster enough that when something is having a moment, I really can't bring myself to like watch it while everybody on earth is talking about it.
It took him 7 months to watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
It took me almost 20 years to watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You told me that.
Everybody wouldn't shut up about it. And so, you know, I think it was maybe 4 years ago, I finally watched it. And we finished watching it, and they're like, what do you think? And I'm like, it was alright. Like, it was fine. I don't understand I don't understand how it's like this huge cultural touchstone, but it's fine.
It absolutely is. Absolutely. Because you didn't watch it at the time of when it came out.
And yeah, and true. And so much stuff that's come out since has been informed by that aesthetic.
Yes.
That absurd...
That movie was a huge turning point for filmography especially for that Tim Burton style.
And it did. I wouldn't say that it launched Tim Burton's career, but it definitely
put him in the limelight.
It created a direction for him to take. Like,
Yes.
you arguably, Nightmare Before Christmas walks that Sweeney Todd could run.
Oh, yes. Yes, it did. Yeah.
Like, I appreciate it for it. I do appreciate its place in cinema, but like, I'll never have a Jack Skellington tattoo.
No.
You know, like, it's just, it never was meant to speak to me personally that way.
Yeah.
I don't begrudge anybody who it does, but it's just, I try not to be a hipster, but like, yeah, when something like Heated Rivalry is like, when the late night shows are talking about it and you know that the host has never watched it, but they have to include the joke because that many people are watching it, that's exactly when I lose interest.
Yeah. I've not heard of it, I'll be honest.
It's
she says she loves it. She's bought all the books.
Gay hockey rivalry.
Oh, no, it's not my thing.
Apparently it's everybody's thing.
Wendy Kirk says, I love Dr. Travis. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Paranormal show for the UK, most haunted for anyone who likes them. Try YouTube. If you have HBO Max, which we do, you can watch The Pit. Yep, I've already finished it.
Oh, it's on the list. I have to emotionally prepare myself because that's definitely a show that I would binge.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think I would fall apart.
You would. I actually had to stop it because there was another infant episode that I had to like hold back for 3 weeks before I could get myself back through it.
I watched one video essay where they were talking about how The Pit recreated they recreated a battle scene.
Yes.
Like, but in a hospital setting.
Yes.
By doing a mass casualty event.
Yes.
And like, they break down the whole episode and like how you watch all these people just fall apart. And like, on the one hand, I'm so here for it because I love deep, connected, emotional stories. And on the other hand, it would destroy me. I don't know that I could.
I really enjoyed The Pit when they started bringing in the psychological effects that the jobs do on doctors and nurses in the workplace. And the PTSD that they have from either past experiences or like they did a COVID PTSD episodes around the psychological effects. And I thought it was absolutely excellent. Absolutely excellent.
There is a strong argument to be made too that the main character, Noah Weil.
Yes.
He was also in was it Grey's Anatomy?
Yes.
And so there's a fan theory, a headcanon, that the two characters are the same person at different points in their career.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like in the beginning, he's young, he's fresh, he's idealistic. He has a lot of biases that he hasn't dispensed of, and different maybe slanted views of the people that he treats. And by The Pit, he's old, he's grizzled, he's war treated.
That's fair.
You know
That's fair. I can see that. Yeah.
He's also a lot more human, and he's realized what you need to do to actually survive this career.
Right.
And that's either get in touch with your humanity real quick.
Right.
Or you turn into an alcoholic self-abuser.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. No, I can see that. I really could. Dr. Travis is in Skinwalker Ranch. Now that you say that, yes. Okay, I'm making the connection there. I remember. Amy's got a tattoo of Heated Rivalry.
Oh, really?
My aunt let me and a couple of other people I was involved with the paranormal investigation set up at her castle. Yeah, so her aunt has a castle up in where I took the Amish people actually on New Year's Eve. Found it. Cool. I found the place. I took a picture and said, "Hey, is this your aunt's house?" It's very old Victorian. I'll show you the picture later.
You know what else is in New York that we haven't? I don't know if you've been there, but it's been on my list just because of its significance. Amityville.
I've never been there.
The Amity.
I know.
The Amity house.
I'm very aware of the Amityville. Yep, it is. We should go at some point when we're out that way.
It's not that far.
No. I am going to cut us off here soon. We have 37 minutes to a pickup. I need to let the owner know. I have another situation coming through that I've been ignoring while we've been live. So I've got to take care of that as well. So, I love Sweeney Todd. It's a beautiful love story for Heated. Pittsburgh, they have new shows. Yep, I'll have to watch them. And last comment, there was a show a while back with Chip Coffey where he worked with kids. Can't remember what it is. I love it. I will have to look that up. But yeah, we're on a quarter tank of diesel at this point. We're a half hour from pickup, so we've got to do a gas stop anyway. So this is the type of conversations that Jay and I have on the road.
It literally doesn't stop either.
It doesn't stop.
Like, we'll have
it'll
moments.
pause, and then we'll pick it up later tonight.
Yeah.
Randomly.
We'll even have an entire different conversation in between and then come back to this conversation.
Yep.
Not even necessarily on this trip. Could be a future trip. Hey, remember we were talking about that? I had more thoughts on that. Here are those thoughts.
Yeah, we've done that before too.
And then Emily inevitably falls asleep. Wow.
I can't help it. I get tired.
She gets in the passenger seat. I'll keep talking and I'll look over and she's and then snoring.
Okay. So, all right, you guys. Hey, we'll keep in touch. I'll post some more pictures later. It's been cool to chat with y'all, but this was kind of a paranormal show. Yeah, I'll have to watch it, Amy.
If you find this banter genuinely amusing and interesting, give me the number of your therapist. I'm always looking for new recommendations.
No, I want to know because then we can do more of this.
Yes, I agree.
Because this dude puts himself down, but he knows a lot of stuff, and he doesn't admit it. But you know a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know a little bit about a lot.
Yeah, okay.
I do. I know a little bit about a lot. I don't think that's selling myself short.
Yeah, well, we'll see. All right. I'm watching A League of Their Own. Oh, that's another good movie.
There's no crying in baseball.
I love that one. All right, you guys. We'll catch up with you a little bit later today. Thanks for hanging out with us. And I'll post this to the YouTube later.